Hello there, good afternoon to you there, and welcome to our latest episode. It's episode 30 now of the FIFA 16 Burnley career mode, and another milestone, and we marked the milestone with an away trip to South Wales to face Gary Monk's Swansea City. Swansea City, of course, a side that have been in the Premier League now for many seasons, always seem to do well, although this season they're doing actually rather well. They're in 8th place at the moment. It's where you'd expect them, really. 18 points, point or two behind Newcastle, Spurs and Chelsea, so they're not that far away. They're only 8 points off us actually, and the two Manchester clubs at the moment, so this will be no easy fixture for us, because Swansea have a tendency to do upset the odds and beat the bigger teams above them in the table. So we won't take this trip very lightly here, because this is a very tough place to come. But we are buoyed after that 5-0 demolition job of Sunderland in the last game, which sees them really in trouble now I think that sees them in trouble. Top scorers, just quickly before we go on to the game. Ings is now top with 9, with Juve with 8 from Stoke, Benteke 7, Muller with 8 at 7, Memphis has 6, Fabregas 5, Gini 5, and Dwight Gales also has 5 as well. He's 11th in the actual list there as regards top scorers. And that winning, but we beat Sunderland, who they were 13th after that debacle at our place. But anyway, let's get over to this week's action for episode 30. This is the centrepiece. It's to the Liberty Stadium we go for Gary Monk's Swansea City against my Burnley side. Can we get 3 points? Let's see, shall we, as we join 20,000 at the Liberty Stadium for Swansea. Good afternoon and welcome to the Liberty Stadium, where the Clarets take on, where John Stutz's Clarets take on Gary Monk's men in a game where it's always difficult to come unstuck. This is the Swansea side. Watch out for Marvin Edwards up front, but watch out in behind him for Gylfi Sigurdsson. Barrow and Ayew are the two wingers, and Shelby and Cork are actually quite a good central defensive central midfield pairing. Burnley on change again from the 5-0 demolition job of Sunderland last week. Ings and Gale keep their places up front, and Hughes and Barton now becoming a very, very good central midfield partnership. And Danny Ings, of course, is the joint top scorer along with Tommy Muller of Manchester City. He has 9 goals along with Muller, and is joint top scorer in the battle for the Golden Boot. The land of our fathers was being shouted around by the Swansea fans. Referee today, Anthony Taylor, gets us away. And Burnley, of course, need I remind everybody, are in claret and blue, Swansea all in white. Here's Yannick Bolasie. Burnley going from left to right as Bolasie tries a shot. Oh, and he was so unlucky, he came back off the post. Still in play, Barton has scored! And what a superb start for Burnley! Joey Barton, after just 4 minutes, has silenced the Liberty Stadium, and most of South Wales win it. Bolasie's effort was mighty unfortunate to come off the post, but what a superb header! Great little dink cross and a header of absolute pure genius. Joey Barton, a flawed genius he may be, but that header was pure genius. Swansea City 0, Burnley 1, and it's Joey Barton's 4th goal of the season. What a start for the Clarets. And Gary Monk must be absolutely tearing his hair out with the defending from Swansea's point of view, but John Stutzy, well, he will be delighted. Here's Bolasie. Hughes. Oh, it's a lovely ball. Bentaleb. Excellent tackle there by Ashley Williams. Now Andre Ayew. Brother Jordan, of course, plays for Aston Villa. John Joe Shelby. Marvin Edmonds, 1-1. Super move back from Swansea, one has to say. Not such great defending from the Clarets' point of view, but John Joe Shelby, you give him that much room to get across in, and he will punish, and Marvin Edmonds scopes it in. Tom Heaton, mightily unfortunate there. He did his best. It was almost Michael Asquith the way he tried to block it, but he couldn't stop Marvin Edmonds from getting the equaliser. And that's actually his first goal of the season, believe it or not, for the former Middlesbrough man. And it's Swansea 1, Burnley 1. Decent game here. So Gary Monk's side with the perfect riposte, as Jordan Ibe now goes on another attack. Are we going to see another goal here from Jordan Ibe? He's going to curl one, but wide of Fabianski's far post this time. Don't worry, we need seeing it again, but here it is. That's the Edmonds equaliser. That was almost a good save from Tom Heaton. It just wasn't meant to be, really, for the big Clarets goalkeeper. He's kept going rather well this season and was unlucky. But a good response, you have to say, from Gary Monk's side. Here's Edmonds. Oh, that's a good ball. Now Ayew in a bit of space. Flanagan, good tackle this time, and Ayew is on a heap there on the floor, but the referee wanted to go on a belly. Well, we relaxed to play on, even though half of the Liberty Stadium would have been in absolute top row. Ayew's back on his feet there. I think he was faking it a little bit. Here's Hughes here. Well, Hughes, bit of a tame effort in the end, but it was an easy one there for Lucas Fabianski. And there's beaten in the air, but it's come to Jack Cork. Ex-Burnley man, of course, Jack Cork. Had a season and a bit there at Turf Moor before moving on to Southampton. Here's Gylfi Sigurdsson. Away from the defender, that's a dangerous cross, but Tom Heaton, safe hands as usual. Mr. Reliable with a good, clean catch. Here's Balassi, halfway through the first half. Plays it to Hughes. He plays it to Ings, and look at that for a bit of play here. And Bentaleb is in behind, and a good save by Fabianski, but a wonderful move by Burnley. Danny Ings spotting the run here of Bentaleb, and Bentaleb going along there, and in the end a pretty unorthodox save by the former Arsenal man. Joey Parton with this Clarets corner, the goal scorer of the opening goal. Hughes over the top. Good corner from Barton, but no real conviction with one of Hughes' header. Hand of our fathers, just been sung a little bit around the sections of the Liberty Stadium here today. Ibe, Barton, Ings, Dwight Gale now. Dwight Gale shot. Oh, good save. Excellent save by Fabianski this time, and this save was very orthodox. Swerved a bit in the air and went for the safe option there. The goalkeeper played safe, turned it over the crossbar. So Bentaleb with the corner. And a good header. And another good save by Fabianski. Kept in though by Bentaleb. Away by Shelby. Bentaleb will try a third time. Or maybe go find room for the shot. It's curled the wrong way, and it's out for a goal kick. And really, it's been a first half that there's two to throw. Burnley scoring through Barden, and then a couple of minutes later, Marvin Edmonds with his first of the season, putting Gary Monk's side lower, but it has been Burnley doing the majority of the attacking. Yannick Balassi, tackled there by Norton, but Balassi was able to capitalise on that heavy touch there by the former Sheffield United and Tottenham man. Barton trying to play it in, Williams getting it away. Tommy Smith. Hughes, good turn. Now Balassi now just drifted over to the right hand side. Over the top. Balassi looks a real threat now. Now he's off the mark. When he got off the mark last week against Sunderland, he really does look the goods at the moment. Looks the business. 3 minutes of added time at the end of the first half, which has been all action. It's a very good pitch as well, does the Liberty Stadium pitch. It looks in very, very good condition. Balassi trying to beat Ashley Williams, but Williams will not be denied. Cork away. There's the half-time whistle. Well, Joey Barton's fourth goal of the season put Burnley in front, but a couple of minutes later, Marvin Edmonds there in your picture with the equaliser. That's his first Premier League goal this season, and it's because of him we have a half-time situation of 1-1. And welcome back to the Liberty Stadium. No changes from either side as we get the second period underway. Swansea going towards the left in the second half, Burnley going towards the right. Here's Marvin Emlis. Good running there by Emlis. And a chance for Ayew. Fires it into the Burnley fans behind the goal. Real chance that for Swansea really to get themselves in front for the first time in the match. This is one of the fixtures I think has been played in all 4 divisions, I think, of the Football League. It's Joey Barton. Bento having a little bit of space on the near side. Ings and Gale wait in the centre. Ings is there. It comes out here as well as far as Hughes. Well, Hughes! Well held by Fabianski. Good bit of goalkeeper by the Arsenal man. Ayew, first touch was heavy. Bento had been able to get in there. Barton, oh, he shielded the ball spectacularly well. And that's what Joey Barton gives you. Experience. And Nelson Noel. And onside here is Jack Cork. He couldn't do it against his own side, could he? Oh, he nearly did. What a good opportunity for Jack Cork against his old club. He got too much underneath that. Coming up to an hour gone here at the Liberty. Swansea 31. Burnley 1 now is the score. Here's Will Hughes. Ings. Oh, what a lovely ball. And it's Dwight Gale for Burnley. Can save Fabianski. Gale! And he jigs with delight. It's 2-1 Burnley. Lovely ball forward from Ings, who will claim the assist. Good save from Fabianski, but Gale slid in and somehow got the right leg to knock it goalwards. Just inside the post. And in it went. Swansea 1, Burnley 2. Dwight Gale the scorer. It's his 6th goal in the league this season. And a crucial one at that. So Swansea have to come from behind once again. Here's Williams. Eggs. Here's Bento. Oh, he shielded the ball rather nicely, but then couldn't find the perfect pass. Cork. And again. Andre Ayew. Still going. Scott Dan. Oh, that was a tackle off a governor. That Scott Dan. It was great piece of defensive play. Here's Hughes. Oh, skipped away from the challenge as if he wasn't there. Hughes, good save, and Tabanol can get it away. Sigurdsson. Smith intercepts. Illegally, says Mr. Taylor, but I thought he done that legally, not illegally. It's a 3 kick anyway. Sigurdsson with it. Ended away by Balassi, but only as far as Cork. Oh, 0-3. And Swansea, if they'd just kept their heads, they might have taken a chance or two here in this match. Carl Norton, the latest one to lose his head in a Swansea shirt when well positioned to strike it goal. Oh, mistake. And a rare one by Tom Heaton, and he's returned for it superbly as Barrow came charging in. It was a poor bit of kicking there, but to be fair to the Burnley captain, he atoned for his error and dug Burnley out of a hole for the time being at least. Swansea corner. Oh, it's headed wide by Key, and another glorious chance for the Welsh side wasted. Free header as well, but to be fair to Burnley, they had two men policing both posts, which was quite a good move on their behalf. Oh, Smith, that was loose. You don't want to give it to Ki Sung Young. Free kick's been given. Looks a soft one again. Taken quickly to Barrow, and that's Cork. And the goal will not count from Sigurdsson because it's offside. Jack Cork was the man who was guilty there. Picture now replaces Sigurdsson. Oh, he's giving it away. It's Ashley Williams of all people, believe it or not. And in the end, Burnley will be rightly relieved about that. This could be the goal that settles it. Dwight Gale wraps the right foot round the ball and gets it on target, which you need to do, and it goes in the right corner, the far corner, and it went in like a dream. Oof, Heaton got away with that one too. Tommy Smith, Balassi, Hughes, good ball forward, but Fernandez cuts it out. Now Cork, Ayew, Tabernahl. Tabernahl's cross, but it's an easy one for Tom Heaton, who bowls it out. Found Ings, but Ings was dispossessed. Here's Williams. Ashley Williams. Oh, what a superb save by Tom Heaton. And that could be the most crucial contribution of the game right at the death. And what a hand that was. A big left hand by the Burnley captain. And Swansea, who thought they'd equalised, have only a corner. Michi, Williams, Cork all in there. Bottomwood won all the heads, won the battle with the headers in that department. Key will take the throw for Swansea. And of course Babianski had gone forward as well. Barrow, Norton, trying to play back for Barrow. That should be that really. And Burnley surely will see about their victory. But let's have a look at this world class save. What a big right hand. Williams' shot is going in every bit of the day. And he gets a stretches out a big left hand and palmed it away. And that's surely the save that wins Burnley the match and the 3 points. Ki Sung Young. Swansea aren't finished just yet. They are now. It's all over at the Liberty, and Burnley have won it. Goals from Joey Barton and Dwight Gale in the second half. Edwards had responded for Swansea not long after Barton had scored, but a big left-handed save from Tom Heaton at the end preserved the 3 points for the Burnley, and they take them back up to East Lancashire. That's the man who scored the winning goal, Dwight Gale. The final score then from the Liberty Stadium. It's Burnley that take all 3 points back up to Lancashire from South Wales. The final score then at the Liberty Stadium, Swansea City 1, Burnley 2. I actually think that, well, that's a very good win for us. I actually think that was a much better victory than the Sunderland one because we really did work hard for that. Swansea don't make life easy for teams that come to the Liberty, and in that match, really, as you've seen there, was certainly of the no exception variety. Now, before we leave, just a couple of international games to keep abreast of at the moment. Now, Danny Ings is in the team there. He's on the bench. Will Hughes is amongst the 16 there, but it's Harry Kane up top. See how we go on. 1-0, Phil Walcott with the winning goal, so we keep up the pressure on Russia, who have yet to play. In fact, we play them next now. If we can get 3 points against them, I actually think we'll qualify for the 2018 World Cup, which is supposed to be held in Russia in real life. I don't understand why they're actually having to qualify if the World Cup's been held there. Answers on a postcard, please. Jamal Lascelles, he's unhappy, but you know, I'm not really that fussed at the moment. I'm more fussed. Russia won again, so it's 10 points each. Now if we can get another 3 against Russia, we've got every chance in the world. We'll take that 1-1, so we're still both going to be leading the group jointly, and that's a pretty decent way to end it, although there's bad news from England's point of view. Phil Jones out for 9 days, but it doesn't affect the England setup too much, because there's no game now until I think it might be February now when we play next internationally. But that's the way. But it was a good way to bring the. It was a good way to bring the 30th edition of the career mode video of this Burnley career mode to a close. I really enjoyed that game. It was very enjoyable, and Burnley deserved it just about, but Swansea really gave as good as they got, and they need to be praised for the way they went about things today. They reacted very well to going the goal down, and to be fair, they could have snatched it themselves. They had chance after chance actually, to be fair, and they just didn't take any of the chances that ended up on offer to them really, and in the end, as everybody knows, if you don't take your chances, you don't deserve to be where you are. So there you go. As I say, that brings us now to the end of the 30th edition. We're just simulating training before we leave you. There we go. That's our training sessions used up. So just before we go, we need to bring you the results, of course. That's the next game against West Ham. Just before we leave you, don't know why we get updates from Russia. I'm not really that bothered about Russia, to be quite honest. We better bring you. I think it's only fair before we leave you that we bring you up to date with all the other goings on, of course. Right. 5th of November, so there was plenty of fireworks on the 5th and 6th of November. Cardiff 1, Stoke City 0. That was also in South Wales. Good win there for Cardiff, they needed that. Chelsea 2, West Brom 0. City have won as well against Aston Villa. They're joint up with us at the moment, as you'll see on the table in just a moment. Not so good for Manchester United at Old Trafford, 0-0 with Everton. The Weir Tees derby went the way of Middlesbrough, 2-0 at the Stadium of Light. Swansea 1, Burnley 2, as you've seen. Great performance there. Bit of a shocker at Vicarage Road. Watford 1, Liverpool 0. Good result there for Watford. That keeps them away from that bottom 3. Important there. And another great win there for Norwich away at West Ham, who are in big trouble now. Simon Bilic's side, massive trouble now. Newcastle 2, Tottenham 1. Newcastle having a tremendous season under Steve McCorrin. Obviously not so in real life at the moment. They're in the bottom of the table in real life, but in this they're having an exceptional run at the moment. And Southampton and Arsenal finished 1-1. And this is the table, and we'll have a look at the table as it stands. So Burnley and Manchester City now are joint leaders on 29 points. United are 2 points further back on in 3rd position. Chelsea complete the top 4 with Newcastle only a point behind, but are having a good season. So too Mark Hughes' Stoke. And at the bottom, it's all churned around there. There's a flurry of clubs from Norwich downwards who are in danger there of being dragged into that bottom 3. West Brom and Middlesbrough and West Ham occupy the spaces, and if West Ham aren't careful, they're still the only team yet to win a game in the league this season, West Ham, and if they're not careful, Bilic's side could end up being cut adrift right at the bottom of the Premier League. And it is West Ham we actually face in our next match and it's at Turf Moor. So it's top. It's really in top versus bottom. Be sure to join us for the 31st edition of this Burley Career Mode, and that's the centrepiece, and that'll be the main attraction of the video. Be sure to join us for that. But it's to end the 30th Career Mode video, episode 30, a tremendous workmanlike display against Swansea is richly rewarded with 3 crucial points, which keeps the pace up for us at the top with Manchester City. From all of us at the Liberty, goodbye for now. And we'll see you for episode 31. Take care. Good night.